Yeah.
Oh, see, now I used to get heckled when I was on stage, and they would say that. Look, see, I did black crowds. They'd be like, look at them big old titties. They never said.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
You know, we could do a whole show about Sherri Shepherd and never have her in the room.
Yeah.
Because she is, if you look down her list of credits, it just wears you out. I mean, I know this is an old term, the busiest whoever in show business. Sherri Shepherd is the busiest woman in show business.
That's awesome.
How she found time to come hang out with us, I don't. Bring her on in to the Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge. I want to see Sherri Shepherd. There she is. I'm so excited to see you.
How are you?
Welcome to the show.
Hello. She is wearing the power color of blue.
The power color.
That color is the best.
We're hearing.
Yeah.
Cobalt.
It's a good one. Danielle and I go toward that one all the
Yep.
time.
Yeah, this is a good one. It's a good one.
Looks great.
And her shoes match too. Look at
And
that.
the shoes, yeah. With the heels, the requisite
I love it.
heels.
Before we get going, Sherri,
Yeah.
I mean, being nominated for a daytime Emmy is a thing.
Oh, my gosh.
But we heard that in the hallway, someone said, oh, you know, she's nominated for a daytime Emmy. And then I was told that Sherri said, oh, no, that's nothing. Let's leave that alone.
Oh, no, I didn't say that. No, Nate. I didn't. He said, how does it feel to be you're a multi-hyphenate? And I go, I don't wake up going, I'm a multi-hyphenate. I just wake up going, ooh, I want to do stand-up. Ooh, and I call my agent and go, is there anything I can audition for? And then I go, oh, I get to interview Patti LaBelle. But I don't go, ooh, I'm a multi-hyphenate. Let me get in the shower.
See, Nate would do that.
Saying.
That sounds like it needs penicillin or
The
something.
Emmy is like, I am screaming because I got it written in every mirror in my brownstone in my red Ruby Woo lipstick.
What does it say?
It says, I want an Emmy. I want an Emmy.
Good for you.
So
Congratulations.
I'm really excited.
You know, when we meet a Sherri Shepherd, I'm worn out within 1 minute because we just come in here and do this 4 hours of crap and go home. It seems like just reading down your credits, you just never stop.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm so thankful.
Are you? I mean, you are thankful, and you should be.
Yeah.
But thankful, but also very talented, which has a lot to do with it. But are you the type of person, Sherri, who, if you're not always about to do something or doing something, you feel like you're being chased by some monster or something?
Yeah, I feel like if I'm not working, I get really depressed.
Right.
I like in one of our dressing rooms is an homage to Joan Rivers, and and she used to say if there was ever an empty date on her calendar, she was a failure. Now I don't feel like a failure, but if there are empty dates on my calendar, I get a depression and I get like a panicky thing, like, oh, is it gonna stop? So I like to work. Do
you vacation?
Yeah, I was just saying, vacationing
No.
with you must be just a bitch.
I went on a vacation. I haven't had a vacation in three or 4 years, and I finally went to a jazz festival. But in order to, I kissed babies. I took pictures. I was trying to get George Benson on the show. I worked, and it was great.
Right, never gave
like
it up.
I never sat and actually enjoyed the show. So I haven't. I always cancel on my girlfriends because I booked something.
Oh, man.
So I haven't gone. I need to go to Belize or something.
Well, no, don't do that. I mean, you know what? There's time to sleep when you're dead, as they say.
My father used to say that all the time.
It's true.
I guess it's still
Where's
in
your
my
father
head.
now?
He's in a nursing home.
All right. You see? He's still there,
You
too.
can find funny anywhere. Oh, my God. I got to do that on stage. I do.
I got to tell you, doing what Sherri does, you watch Emmy-nominated Sherri every day. But, to be able to go to see Sherri's show, if you're in New York, to get this ticket, it's a lot of fun because there is a show that's that's not on the network. There's a show that's on the network. I mean, the energy, the building of the show. It's something that's so much fun to do. When you're in the back getting all dressed up and getting all made up, do you feel the energy coming from the energy from the audience?
Oh my gosh, yes, because normally when you do a show, you have a warm-up comic who does jokes and the audience goes, ha, 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 and then they stop, and then they keep joking. We have a full DJ. We got DJ Sus One, and we have Marco Glorious, who is he hypes up the crowd.
Right.
So it's a party. People are dancing. It's like you're at a club.
How do I get tickets?
Yeah, how can we come?
You just show up and say, you know who I am?
No.
That does not work.
I'm just saying,
Kicked out.
if my Aunt Fran decided to fly to New York and get tickets, I mean, do you go through how do you get tickets to see a
Let me
Sherri
tell you
show?
how I treat, when people tell me their aunts are coming or their grandmothers, I give them the whole, like your Aunt Fran would get to come in the dressing room with me.
Well, she's
and sit
dead.
and talk.
by the way,
Oh,
now that I
she's
think about
dead?
it. Yeah.
Did you say she's dead?
She's dead. I just remember.
Well, we don't want her in the
we
dressing room.
can't.
then.
I can pray and talk to Aunt
That would
Fran.
be a downer for the show, having a body in the corner.
Oh my gosh.
Like
It's like a
wake-
Where's Waldo?
Do you
Yeah,
get like
sorry.
money to buy clothes, like an allowance to buy clothes?
No, I don't get an allowance. Willie, I don't know where Willie, my stylist, is. He came with me, but we borrow clothes.
Okay.
And then he's waving, and then we give them back.
Okay.
And then so sometimes I'll try to like pour gravy on there, so I get to
Yeah.
keep it.
Can you say I really
can-
like this? I want to keep it.
Yeah, but I gotta pay for
Oh,
it.
okay,
So,
well.
but if I pour gravy on it, then he gets all upset, and I go, "Oh, can I buy it at a discount?"
Oh, let me tell you, honey, what you're wearing today, I can't wait to borrow it.
Yeah.
Cobalt is the power color.
Oh.
You know, there's just so many reasons to celebrate. And I'm always saying we need reasons to celebrate at all times.
Absolutely.
But look at everything you're accomplishing, Sherri. And I know I know it's a lot of work. Because I have
it
friends that have the same work ethic as you, and they wear me out. But, I mean, at the end of the day, when you go to your brownstone
Yes.
and you walk into your bathroom
Yes.
and you close that door, it's just you in that mirror. When
And
you
a
look-
eucalyptus branch.
Hell
and
yeah.
a eucalyptus
Yes,
branch.
yes.
When you look in the mirror, do you ever have a conversation with you about how satisfied you were with the day, or do you actually have that gratitude thing going that we all hear it's very important?
Are you kidding me? All the time, especially at my age. Like my birthday, I just turned 56. And I go, this used to be a time where it's like at this age, people would kind of throw you away and say you're not viable anymore, or, we can't work with you. We want younger. And so I really appreciate, when I say I'm thankful, I really mean that, because this talk show dream has been 18 plus years of being told no. You can't do it. You're too old. We don't want a single talk show host. We want celebrities that are bigger than you who can do a talk show. It was always no. So to finally be in a position of no, it's not my age, and being able to prove to people what I was always pitching. I know what I'm doing. I know I'm a stand-up comic. I know how to, if there's silence, I know how to make it funny. And finally somebody believed in me. Thank you, Deb Mercury, and gave me a chance. And so this is why the Emmy nomination means so much to me, is because I didn't give up on the dream. So that signifies to me what I am doing is what I knew. It's right.
So what are we learning here today?
That I love Sherri Shepherd.
Yeah.
That we love Sherri Shepherd.
Yeah.
But you know what? You have that drive. You have that thing going on that's kind of churning away. Never give up your dream.
Nope.
Ever.
No, well,
ever.
except if you auditioning for American Idol and you know you can't sing.
Well,
Then you got to give up on that dream.
there's that.
It's not, stop it.
I know, but you know what? All these years, it took 18 years to get this show. But
Yeah.
look at everything you did.
But in the meantime,
to
it was like
prepare.
the preparation. Like
Exactly.
people say to me, "Oh my gosh, you're a teleprompter queen," because I can do it in one take. I can do a teleprompter.
God bless you.
And I put my jokes on the teleprompter, so it looks like I'm just doing it, but I have my jokes on the teleprompter. But Barbara Walters, I learned that from her, because she was like, if I can do it in one take, you can do it in one take. We're not going to wait for you. Oh. And I had to learn that. So being on The View, I learned it. Doing Dish Nation, I was in the studio by myself because the other team was in Atlanta. So I had to learn to look in a camera, and that was my audience. So all of the stuff prepared me for where I am now.
Including radio, maybe?
And I used to work for Tom Joyner on the radio for 4 years on a microphone. We had to get up. I was telling Nate at 3, we had to be there at 3 in the morning. Because at 3, it's 6 o'clock in New York. So we were the drive time for LA. It was 3 to 6 in the morning. I was asleep during half the songs. I was so tired. But I love being on radio. I love talking and I have a podcast with Kim Whitley that I started. When they kept saying no to my talk show, I said, I'm going to start my own podcast because I'm tired of trying to ask for permission. And we've won 2 NAACP Image Awards for our Two Funny Mams podcast. So this just means so much to me. All of the stuff that is happening, I don't take it for granted. And I'm very, very thankful. So it's not just me saying, oh, I'm so thankful. Here's my beads. I rub my beads. I'm thankful.
You know what? By the way, Sherri Shepherd is here. I'm sorry, Daytime Emmy nominated Sherri Shepherd. Of course.
Oh my God.
Brings us Sherri every weekday. And how could this energy not be
I'm making
infectious?
that a necklace. Let me win this Emmy. It's going to be a necklace hanging right between my boobs. You don't even understand. This Emmy's going with me everywhere. It's going to be on my Bumble profile, my Raya.
That's a big
my farmers,
necklace.
women, men looking for farmers' wives, whatever.
That show.
That's
a heavy piece of jewelry to wear. Like
I
it's
got
like
a broad back.
It's like a Flavor Flav thing.
My back is broad.
Speaking
Let me tell you
of,
something.
Danielle's already done what you were going to do this summer.
You did?
Go ahead, talk about
Girl,
it.
open up your jacket. Let me see.
What did I do?
Oh, yeah.
Breast reduction.
Oh, they look good. They look so good.
A little lift, a little breast reduction, and let me tell you, it makes the biggest difference. Going home now and putting a T-shirt on and not having to wear a bra.
That's what I'm talking about.
I walk around the house like, that's right, I don't have a bra and I don't care who sees my nips.
Because people don't understand. When you go in and you got to put that bra on, it's a lot of I sound like John Wick. Just, you're putting it on, and then when you take it off, girl, that's my dream, just to be able to do it and not have to do a bra. But you got a little lift. I'm getting a lot of lift.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I got a lot of lift. But it was the best thing. It was one of the best things I've ever done for myself.
I got to do that.
I'm so excited. I just said, let me tell you something.
I got big hairy ones. I got to get rid of these things.
I don't know. They got to get the hair off first.
Maybe that's the problem. But go ahead, tell me something.
I dream about this because I'm telling you, and I love my boobs. They're huge. I love them. They have served me well. Like in my 20s, like that's what I'm saying. When I talked about this Freaknik video coming out, I was in my share of lifting my. When I was in my 20s, I'll be in the car with my girlfriends, and the truck was behind us, and I was like, "Whoa!" And I would lift up my shirt, and they would pull the thing on the truck. I did that. I went through that whole thing. I wore cleavage down to my stomach, and I mean, they have served me well. My best friends have been good to me.
Right.
Now they're tired. It is time to let them go and just sit there and you shuck corn or whatever they do.
Out to pasture.
Yeah, out to pasture. Now it's like, yeah, I love them, but it's time to let the girls
It's okay.
go.
Wait
It's
till
all right.
you go and can buy a little tank top and not have to worry about
What?
and a bathing suit
And
not
a
have to
bathing
worry.
suit?
It's
See,
the
Danielle
best.
used to cry. She would
I
go
used
try
to
on
cry.
bathing suits, and she would come in here the next day
Oh my
in
God.
tears.
I hated the way it looked, and everything was huge. And when I came to New York City for the first time, for work, I got off of a bus, and somebody looked at me and went, "Look at them watermelons!" And I was
girl.
and I got so upset and so depressed, and said, "One day I'm going to get it done." And I waited till my kids were old enough where I didn't have to pick them up, and now. Yeah.
Oh, see, now I used to get heckled when I was on stage, and they would say that. Look, see, I did black crowds. They'd be like, "Look at them big old titties." They never called them watermelon. You go do a black crowd, they let you know.
Yeah,
damn, you got some big. Sorry, I'm sorry.
You're all good. Can I tell you a funny story? Because you know radio. This is the dump button right here.
Okay, all right.
But we didn't push it. So Cedric the Entertainer was here 2 weeks ago, and he said the F word, and I said, "Cedric, we can't say the F word." I'd hit the dump button. Then he said the S word, the crap word, and he said, "I'll push it myself." He was sitting there dumping himself. Anyway, Sherri Shepherd is here. We're so excited to have the energy in the room. Yes, Gandhi.
To me, you're an icon because you are one of my favorite TV shows of all time. 30 Rock.
30 Rock.
Yes, and one of the best characters too. And I know Allie agrees with me about this.
But
you are just doing so much, and I know you have a show coming up as well at City Winery.
Yes.
However, going through your bio of all of the things, I found something interesting.
What?
You were talking to somebody about how being in jail made you financially responsible.
Oh, when I went to jail.
Yeah.
Do I have to go there to become financially responsible?
And I was like, oh, what did Sherri Shepherd go to jail for? And when I saw what it was, I can't even lie, I was like, oh my God.
Traffic warrants. Traffic.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That is not sexy enough.
No, well, I wasn't thinking sexy. It was moving violations, and when you get a moving violation, my insurance, I hadn't paid my insurance for 2 years, and the reason why, because I was in a religion that I thought Armageddon was gonna come. So
why bother?
So why bother paying my bill? So I'd never paid it. So when I would get a traffic ticket because insurance was expired, I threw it in my glove compartment. But when you don't show up to court, it's a bench warrant.
Oh, yeah.
So I had $10,000 worth of bench warrants, and I was on my way to the Comedy Store to perform, and the cops pulled me over, and they were like, "You got to go to jail." So I went to jail, and it was on Martin Luther King's The Holiday. Thank you, Martin Luther King. So I had to stay in extra long because I went in on a Friday, and it was Saturday, Sunday. It was Martin Luther King Day on Monday, so we were all off. Now we off. I got to stay in jail an extra day.
But there's 4 days. So
but I had traffic warrants in four different courts. So one I had to go to Compton. So every day you go back and forth to jail. Then I had to go to LA. Then I had to go to Beverly Hills. And then I had to go. There was another one in LA. So every day you went to a different court. So I was in jail for the 8 to 10 days. And yeah. And I never am late on my bills now.
There
I
you
pay
go.
everything.
Okay, so that
I
was-
don't get
That'll
pink
do it.
notices. Because I used to be like, when they call, Sherri, you got to pay. I'd be like, Sherri don't live here no more. She don't live. I'm telling you, I never paid anything. I pay everything on time. I'm so financial because I don't want to go back.
I wouldn't want to go back either.
Elvis had the lights turned off on him, remember?
Well, no,
You
because
did?
I had DJ credit for many years. If you're in radio and you're moving around the country as we used to do back in the day, you would just, I don't have to pay that. I'm moving on to Atlanta now.
Moving on.
And you move on. But no, they would show up and turn things off and evict
They sure
me.
do.
Yeah.
I came out. I got evicted so many times. My stuff would be like out there on the lawn. I learned how to. I had an apartment at every name, but that's the way I used to live when I was young and a struggling comic. And so no more.
You're not missing those days.
I don't miss those. When you get this age, you can't. I can't go to jail at this age. Oh my God! The first day they steal my wig, I'd be like, "Hello." That's the trauma right there. I got no wig on. Oh my gosh! What is going on in this place? If they don't have nothing to feed me that's keto, I'm like, oh, I can't eat this bread. Oh my gosh! Where's my Hanes Herway panties? Oh, coming in the stove.
Look at all you've done. I mean, we can all play a game of our favorite thing that Sherri Shepherd has done.
Yeah.
And you already mentioned one.
30 Rock, and now this story about jail. I have that sound on my phone. Yeah.
You do?
Give me a second. I do.
My single is dropping. My single is dropping.
Hold on. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is actually on my phone, and I use it every now and then.
That's better than any Emmy award right there.
Oh man, that was the most fun project with Tracy Morgan. It was. Thank you.
You did bring up something very important. Here in New York, you cannot see. You cannot see.
No, it's sold out.
It's sold
My
out.
show at the City Winery is sold out. I probably should add another show, but it's sold out.
Are you going to be out in New Brunswick? Is
I'm
that
going to
sold
be
out
out
too?
in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Okay.
Yes.
What a beautiful, stunning drive. It's a beautiful.
But it'll be worth it. I'm telling you, it'll be worth it. May 19th
I'm going to give away
with
some
Kim
tickets.
Whitley. Yes.
You and Kim really have a thing going.
We've been best friends for almost 30 years.
Wow.
Me and Kim Whitley. So we started this podcast that people just took to. And like I said, we won 2 NAACP Image Awards. And we decided to take this on the road, our Two Funny Mamas.
It's good to have a partner, right?
Oh, my gosh. I love it. She gets on my nerves so bad.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
I mean, if she she didn't, it wouldn't be quite as fun.
Yeah, but that's good girlfriends. You got to have you got to have that kind of girlfriend. But we're ride or die. We've been together so long.
Well, I've got a pair of tickets. Is this true?
4-pack.
4.
I've got a 4-pack.
I want to make this worth it for you.
All right.
Wait, can you make it a 2-pack and give it to Danielle and I, the other two?
Stop it.
We'd like to go.
Girl,
Thank you.
y'all come anyway.
Well, look, let's backroom that.
Okay.
Caller, just call now. 1-800-242-0100. What is Diamond in? Have you met Diamond?
Hi.
What are you doing in there?
I'm just smiling because I love Sherri, and I've been telling everybody this all day. My mom is obsessed with you. She has been to your show twice already. We're trying to get her to go for her birthday before you guys are on vacation, but she's obsessed.
Oh, tell her to come. I give her the
will.
VIP. I like moms. They always get the VIP treatment.
She might faint on you, but
I don't mind.
We just had vacation last week, and Diamond and her best friend went to London.
Oh, they went to
And
London?
then Paris.
Oh, my God.
10 out of 10.
It was the most Instagrammable vacation I've ever seen in my
How
life.
were the men out there,
Ooh,
Diamond?
girl.
Did
Okay,
you do
so-
Eat, Pray, Love?
No, I didn't, but let me tell you something.
She
The
ate.
men out there, 10 out of 10. I mean, skin,
Really?
accents. I mean, the eye contact, the beards, shaved to
And
perfection.
those European guys, they wear their pants differently.
They do?
There's
so
something
tight.
weird. There's something different about their pants over there. I'm
then
going to
we're-
blame it on the pants.
Brigitte Nelson, we get our nails done when I lived in LA at the same place.
Right.
And she told me, she said, Sherri, you got to go over to Europe to get your man. She got a waiter. Because, when you get a waiter over in Italy, it's not the same as getting a waiter over here in Hackensack. It's completely different. But you go to Italy and get a waiter, it's like we can be together a lifetime. It's
Oh,
just
great.
it's not. And she said, you got to go over to Europe and get a man. Because
It's a whole different world.
And she was like, girl, and they love black women. That's what I want to ask you,
Girl,
Diamond.
they was
love
staring me
chocolate.
down. I loved it. Are you kidding?
That's
wow.
what I thought.
Oh, I love it.
So I'm a-
And by the way, here come the texts from waiters in Hackensack. Thanks, Sherri.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Call. Name a number, caller, whatever. Whatever. It's your choice.
Oh, 12.
No, call her 12.
Call it 12.
with 10 million people calling. Call her 12. You get to see Sherri Shepherd in New Brunswick. That is so cool. So, in your life, where you seem to be as busy can be.
Yeah.
Are you always thinking about what's next? I mean, this show is still it's still a baby. It's still in its diapers, and it has so many stories and journeys ahead of itself.
Right.
What are you thinking ahead?
I want to do a women's retreat, like an experience with Sherri, because I have so many amazing girlfriends, and I just would like women to be able to get together and relax and just go and feel seen and just have a good time, have comedy and have singing and have therapy, and we just get to unwind and we just get to cry, and I want that. I want to direct. I'm always thinking of what's next.
How do you fantasize about that? What does it look like? Like, where is it? This retreat?
I haven't thought that far. It's just these ideas in my mind, and so that's what I want to do. So I got to start thinking about it, and solidifying it, and just I just want an experience. My mindset is always, and I guess I got this from my parents. You never know when this one's going to end, so you always got to have something.
Wow.
Something
trapezing, like guys.
Yeah.
From one guy to another. I wish I could. Those days are done, by the way. Hey, speaking of the retreat, this is interesting because
Yes.
Gandhi and Danielle. Our friend Bobby Brown, Cosmetics Bobby Brown.
Yes.
She had a retreat like this at her little hotel.
Yeah.
Cute hotel.
How was it?
And it was this 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
It was at the George in Montclair.
It was all women.
Really?
Yeah. And it was a lot of powerful women that were there, and we just kind of sat around and we talked about lots of things. And she had a sleepover, and she had drinks, and she had sushi, and just a lot of fun.
See, would be so that's exactly what I want. Because I think when you get around women, it's just, and women that you can aspire to be like, it's something powerful that happens. I love that. It's oh man, I met Bobby Brown on the train. I knew I should have kept in touch.
You know
with
what?
Bobby Brown.
Slide into her
I never
DMs.
got invited.
Apparently, that's how she meets everybody.
May we make the
Really?
connection?
Yeah.
May we make the connection for you?
Yes, ask her she remember meeting me on the train.
Of course she is.
Yeah, because we both on the train.
She's a very dear friend.
Yeah.
And
Oh my gosh, I love her.
Okay, done. Look at that.
Love her
If
so
anything comes out of
much.
this interview, it's going to be the connection
Tell it
between
was the lady from The View, because that's what I kept saying. I'm on The View. Because she didn't know I was. I'm a co-host on The View. She was like, you're not Whoopi. And I was like, no, the other black lady. I'm her. So see if she remembers me that way.
Hey, you know what? And there's something, you had a book that came out called Permission Slips, Every Woman's Guide to Giving Herself a Break.
Yes.
And that term has been used on this show how many times in the past 25 minutes?
Probably 1,000.
Letting yourself off the hook.
Yes.
Giving yourself a break. Take us to that book, because it's still out there, just because it was published a few years ago.
Oh, yeah, I got 10,000 copies in my storage
Yeah, I
space.
know that feeling.
They're 25 cents, I can sell them to you.
I know, but the book, the information is still as valid as it was.
It's very, very relevant.
Talk
Absolutely.
about that book.
I just think that women, we're such perfectionists, and we beat ourselves up, and we feel guilty because we didn't do this, we didn't do that. Sometimes you just got to just breathe and go, it's okay. We can't do everything. I go through that mother guilt with my son, and I go, he has autism, and people say, well, did you do this kind of therapy, and did you do that? And I was like, I just learned the term 2 days ago. I don't remember certain things. I didn't get him to certain therapies. We don't do this. And I go, Sherri, you can't remember it all. He asked me the other day, he said, why can't you be like regular moms and and go to work and come home and wear your own hair? And I was like, well, that's not going to happen. Okay. I can't feel guilty that I don't have a regular job. I have a job where I travel, and I have a job where I have to go make people laugh, and you can't beat yourself up. You got to treat yourself like you're your best friend. And if you were talking to your best friend, you'd say, girl, it's okay. You can't do it all. And so I think that makes a big deal, even with our eating. Sometimes I'm skinny. Most times I'm not. I don't beat myself up anymore. It is what it is.
And life has changed since you started practicing this. I'm telling you, there's something my dad taught me when I was a kid, and I never really understood it as a kid, but now as an old guy, let yourself off the hook, and learning to let other people off the hook too, which is a whole other story.
I just turned 50, and one of my best friends said to me,
welcome to the neighborhood, girl. Yes, it's nice over here.
I know. She said, when you hit 50, it's the who gives a bleep years.
That is.
Yeah.
It's like when I hit 50 is when it was like no was my anthem. Hey, auntie, no. Hey, cut, no. No. I love it. It's so sexy to me. No.
The power of the word no.
I love
That's
it,
another
yeah.
Power
thing.
of the word no.
I love it.
I think I wish I could tell young girls, if you say no, you can always turn a no into a yes, but it's harder to turn a yes into a no. And get used to saying no, because usually when you say no to people, they'll find a way to do it. But we always think, oh God, I said no, they're not gonna like me. Oh my God, what if they no. It's just no.
It's a beautiful sound.
It doesn't
No.
work for me.
It's porn to me.
And without
No.
all of the explanation, it is porn. It's like, and stop saying, no, I'm sorry, because I got to do that. And no, I can't do it.
It's a full sentence.
Yeah.
No,
No.
Period.
That's
Hey,
it.
and there's another. No is a full sentence, and there's a paragraph, which is the shortest paragraph I know, and it's I love you, and we love
Yes.
you. You are
Thank
fabulous. I
you.
just want to say on behalf of course, our family here, and we are a family, and everyone listening to us right now, you have brought such a gift of energy and light to our
man.
show today,
Thank
and
you.
I can never thank you enough. Thank you so much.
I think people underestimate that because we're going through so much, and that's really what I want my show to be, Sherri. Like, if you could just, out of 60 minutes out of your day, if I could just be silly and crazy and make you laugh and make you feel better than when you came, then I've done my job. So thank you.
Well, you did it today.
Ah!
All right. You don't even have to work today. They said you can take the day off.
Oh, can I just say go to SherriShowTV.com to find out my tour dates?
Hold on, let me write this down.
Sherri Show.
It's HerriShow.tv.
No, all Sherri Show TV is all one.
Oh, TV.
.com.
Oh, I'm screwing this up. There you go. SherriShowTV.com, and you can see where Sherri's going to be.
Yes, it's a
and
whole
everything,
tour.
all Sherri.
Yes.
I mean, is this website gonna? Is it like from the day one when you started working to now?
It's all
Is
the
it all
clips.
there?
It's all the people that are coming on. You know, check us out. We got some great. Smokey Robinson is coming on.
Oh, wow.
And so we got
Jeez.
some oh my gosh. Like, I'm excited to be able to see him. He's nasty now.
What do you mean by that?
Like he get his new album. He's like, there's one title on his album, like I Want to Be Up in You. I'm like, Smokey. Damn. Smokey Robinson. Tears of a Clown. I won't be up in you. Shoot. He gets on stage and he's all bumping and grinding and doing Megan Thee Stallion stuff. I'm like, yeah, I need to talk to Smokey. Because see, I'm at this age, like I could date a Smokey Robinson now. I'm telling you.
He hit the age where he goes, I don't give a you.
I don't give a. I'm telling you, AARP. I'm all up in them meetings. Shoot,
Sherri.
you need Smokey on here. I'm telling you.
I know, God.
He
I don't
gonna
know
come
if
in here with a pink suit looking like a pimp. You want to get
I don't
Smokey.
think I can handle smoke. Oh, now we know why the clown's crying. Well, look, thank you, Sherri.
Thank you so much.
It was so
This was so
wonderful.
much fun.
You always have a seat at our table. and
come
thank you.
Oh, I
Sherri
appreciate
Shepherd,
that.
everyone.
Thank you.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.